Welcome to Saturday Dawn Prayers, a virtual devotional meeting. Devotional meetings are occasions where any soul may enter, inhale the heavenly fragrance, experience the sweetness of prayer, meditate upon the creative word, be transported on the wings of the Spirit, and commune with the one beloved. I hope you enjoy this week's program.
Until a being setteth his foot in the plain of sacrifice, he is bereft of every favor and grace, and this plain of sacrifice is the realm of dying to the self, that the radiance of the living God may then shine forth. The pure souls have never been concerned with their own rest and comfort. They have relinquished the sweet nectar and accepted the vicious sting, so that all peoples may be illumined. Until a being setteth his foot in the plain of sacrifice, he is bereft of every favor and grace, and this plain of sacrifice is the realm of dying to the self, that the radiance of the living God may then shine forth. Consider the multitude of lives that have been sacrificed in a world deluded by a mere phantom, that the vain imaginings of its peoples have conceived. O ye lovers of the one true God, 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 O ye lovers of the one true God. Until a being setteth his foot in the plain of sacrifice, he is bereft of every favor and grace, and this plain of sacrifice
Is there any remover of difficulties, save God? Say, praised be God, He is God. All are His servants, and all abide by His bidding. Kto избавляет от трудностей помимо Бога? Скажи, славен будь Бог, Он есть Бог. Все слуги Его и все следуют Его велению.
Consider the pettiness of men's minds. They ask for that which injureth them, and cast away the thing that profiteth them. They are indeed of those that are far astray. We find some men desiring liberty and priding themselves therein. Such men are in the depths of ignorance. Liberty must in the end lead to sedition, whose flames cannot be quenched. Thus warneth you he who is the reckoner, the all-knowing. Know ye that the embodiment of liberty and its symbol is the animal. That which beseemeth man is submission unto such restraints as will protect him from his own ignorance and guard him against the harm of the mischief maker. Liberty causeth man to overstep the bounds of propriety and to infringe on the dignity of his station. It debaseth him to the level of extreme depravity and wickedness. Regard men as a flock of sheep that need a shepherd for their protection. This verily is the truth, the certain truth. Baha'u'llah.
Blessed is the spot and the house and the place and the city and the heart and the mountain and the refuge and the cave and the valley and the land and the sea
And the sea,
and the island
and the island,
and the meadow. Blessed is the spot and the house and the place and the city and the heart and the mountain and the refuge and the cave and the valley and the land and the sea
and the sea,
and the island
and the island,
and the meadow where mention of God hath been made and his praise glorified,
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 glorified, glorified.
Of 様、私をお導きください、お守りください。私の心の灯火を明るくして、私を輝く星となしたまえ。あなたは偉大なる御方におわし、力に満ちたもう御方におわします。神様、私をお導きください、お守りください。私の心の灯火を明るくして、私を輝く星となしたまえ。あなたは偉大なる御方におわし、力に満ちたもう御方におわします。
True liberty consisteth in man's submission unto my commandments, little as ye know it. Were men to observe that which we have sent down unto them from the heaven of revelation, they would of a certainty attain unto perfect liberty. Happy is the man that have apprehended the purpose of God in whatever he hath revealed from the heaven of his will that pervadeth all created things. Say, the liberty that profiteth you is to be found nowhere except in complete servitude unto God, the eternal truth. Whoso have tasted of its sweetness will refuse to barter it for all the dominion of earth and heaven. Baha'u'llah.
O thou compassionate Lord, thou who art generous and able, we are servants of thine sheltered beneath thy providence. Cast thy glance of favor upon us. Give light to our eyes, hearing to our ears, and understanding and love to our hearts. Render our souls joyous and happy through thy glad tidings. O Lord, point out to us the pathway of thy kingdom and resuscitate all of us through the breath of the Holy Spirit. Bestow upon us life everlasting and confer upon us never-ending honor. Unify mankind and illumine the world of humanity. May we all follow thy pathway, long for thy good pleasure, and seek the mysteries of thy kingdom. O God, unite us and connect our hearts with thy indissoluble bond. Verily, thou art the giver, thou art the kind one, and thou art the Almighty. Abdul Baha.
Of the nightingale utters call unto you from this prison. Verily is the tree of life that bringeth forth the fruits of God. He hath but to deliver this clear message. Whomsoever desireth, let him turn aside. Whomsoever let him choose the path to his Lord. Lo, the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree. Lo, the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree of eternity, of eternity, of eternity, of eternity. And if thou art overtaken by affliction in my path, be not troubled thereby. Be thou as a flame of fire to my enemies. Be not all those who doubt. He hath but to deliver this clear message. Whomsoever desireth, let him turn aside. Whomsoever desireth, let him choose the path to his Lord. Lo, the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree. Lo, the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree of eternity, 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 of eternity. Of eternity.
Thank you for joining me for this week's program. As always, I'd like to thank Travis, Mahan and Baran, and Danny for sending in recordings for this week. This week's rendition of Blessed was performed by the Friends in Vancouver. And lastly, I'd like to thank Baha'i Blog Studio Sessions for providing a venue for Baha'i artists to come together and record their craft. If you'd like to know more about the Baha'i perspective on how the betterment of the world can be accomplished, please send me a direct message or leave a comment below. Until next time, have a blessed week.